What's up guys, Mickle here, and we have some massive XRP news to go over in this video. It just got released in a recent XRPL development conference that there are some huge upgrades coming to the XRP ledger later this year. Guys, in this video, I want to talk about the massive developments that are coming to the XRP ledger and why these are going to be so exciting for the price of XRP. Guys, the XRP ledger continues to get better and better every single day, and in this video, I want to break down why these game-changing developments are really going to make the XRP ledger the most powerful blockchain in the entire world. Guys, this is something you cannot miss. It is so important to understand the magnitude of these upgrades because, guys, these are fully not priced into the price of XRP yet, and when they are, look out because this is going to be big. We also have some pretty important SEC news to go over, as well as some very interesting announcements from the Federal Reserve. Guys, wait till you see that because I think you're going to find it very interesting. Last of all, at the end of this video, we're going to talk about the current price action of the entire crypto market. There is a massive event currently taking place that could give the crypto market and equity markets a ton of relief. Guys, this is no doubt going to help these markets out a lot if it does play out. Make sure to stick around till the end of the video to see that. You are definitely going to want to see it. Like always, guys, if you are new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, even if you're living in the United States, make sure to check out the link in the description below. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick, guys, MOO-MOO is slowly becoming one of my favorite places to buy and sell stocks. MOO-MOO is a regulated exchange with a great interface. MOO-MOO is also running an awesome promotion this month where if you sign up with MOO-MOO using the link in the description of this video, you could win up to 13 free stocks. Most importantly, though, each one of these stocks could be worth up to $3,000. So, guys, do not miss out on that and go check out MOO-MOO now. So, guys, I accidentally had my microphone set to a different setting in the intro of this video, but I'm curious which one you guys like more, the microphone settings I had at the beginning of the video or the ones now. I thought both of them sounded pretty interesting. I'm not sure exactly which one I like more, so definitely let me know down in the comment section below so I can make the audio as best as possible. Anyway, though, let's jump into the video, and I wanted to start out with this tweet by Digital Asset Investor because he's actually pointing out a very interesting article. So earlier today, we actually had Federal Reserve Board member Michael Barr giving a speech. Now, this is the first major speech he has given since he took his new job at the Federal Reserve. For those of you guys who don't know, Michael Barr used to work at Ripple, so everyone is watching him very closely. They want to see what he says because it would not surprise me in the slightest if the reason he is now currently working at the Federal Reserve was because of his past Ripple experience. So earlier today, Michael Barr gave a speech and he definitely said some pretty significant things. Now, nothing just completely obvious talking about Ripple and XRP, but he did take some very slight shots at the SEC. First of all, he said crypto oversight should resemble the traditional banking rules, Fed official says. And the first thing I wanted to point out with this comment by Michael Barr right here is that he said crypto assets should be regulated with traditional banking rules. And I pointed out, well, he did not say traditional securities rules, which is what Gary Gensler seems to think here. Gary Gensler's pushing so hard that crypto assets should fall under securities rules, but the fact of the matter is there's no actual case law that says that should be the case. It seems like almost every other major regulatory agency in the United States is all saying that crypto assets look a lot more like currencies or commodities, and no one besides Gary Gensler seems to really think they look like securities. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that there are crypto securities out there, but the funny thing is Gary Gensler's trying to make the case that every single one of these crypto tokens besides Bitcoin is a security, and the fact of the matter is the most powerful people in our government, the ones working at the Federal Reserve, do not seem to agree with Gary Gensler, and that is a great sign. I also wanted to point out, this is from Documenting Ripple, Michael Barr, former Ripple board member, now at the Federal Reserve, said, "We cannot stifle innovation with regulation. Oftentimes, incumbents want to slow down innovation." So guys, I don't know what you guys hear when you hear that statement by Michael Barr, but that sounds like to me he is directly talking about Ripple. Now, it's mostly speculation because he could just be talking about innovation in general, but we know he follows Ripple probably very closely considering he used to be on their board. Now, I think the one thing this does confirm for sure, and this is something the XRP community has speculated on for a while now, is that it is the incumbents that are forcing these regulators to slow down innovation. These different incumbents, the big banks, feel like they are getting left behind, and they want to build out their own solutions before they completely get run over by fintech. This is something we've heard a couple times now, but Michael Barr directly saying it now at the Federal Reserve, I think just gives us a lot of proof that this is what's happening. Now, one other quick thing before we get into some very big XRPL developments is just today, Gary Gensler said Coinbase, FTX, Binance, and other crypto exchanges fall under SEC jurisdiction. Now, the funny part about this is there's no actual case law that says this. There's no actual laws made by Congress that say these crypto exchanges fall under the SEC's supervision. And the best part about all of it is most of these platforms were already working with past SEC commissions to make sure they were not trading illegal securities on their platform. That means in the past, these exchanges that the SEC are now saying are trading illegal securities were told in the past by past SEC commissions that they were not trading illegal securities. It shows that the SEC's stance on this market is completely hypocritical. They keep changing their mind, and that's why it's impossible to comply with current securities laws. Every single time we get a new SEC commissioner, the rules completely change, and a lot of these exchanges right now are sitting there looking at this like, how would we even have known this? Coinbase literally went IPO in the United States, and now the SEC is claiming that this entire time they've been trading illegal securities. If the SEC was ever doing their job properly, why would they let an exchange go public that was trading illegal securities? It shows that the SEC never had any firm stance on this market. They are completely caught on their face here. They have no idea what to say, and they're just trying to grab as much jurisdiction as possible. Now, I have no idea how this is going to work out, but it seems like a really bad strategy to me. How do you let Coinbase go public and then a couple months later say, oh, by the way, everything you were doing was illegal? It seems pretty crazy. I think the regulators are going to chew the SEC up for this, but either way, that's the strategy Gary Gensler is going to try to take. Let's see how it plays out. Let's keep moving though and talk about some massive upgrades coming to the XRP ledger. And I was going to play you guys these whole clips, but this video is already getting a little long, so I'll just make sure to play you the most important parts. Guys, the first massive thing coming to the XRP ledger is sidechains. Now, sidechains are going to be a game changer because one of the biggest issues with the XRP ledger is it doesn't have a lot of functionality. The XRP ledger is the best ledger for payments, and that's what it's really excelled out throughout its history. But with that said, it really hasn't got a lot of DeFi adoption because it's really hard to do a lot with the XRP ledger. It was made for payments, but to be made for payments, it had to cut out a lot of other features, so it wouldn't be really slow and expensive like Ethereum. With that said though, it looks like the XRPL team had a very good idea on how to scale the XRP ledger in a way that would allow for smart contracts and different DeFi applications without actually slowing down the transactions or making them too expensive, and that is through sidechains. So a lot of these sidechains will be able to directly hook up to the Ethereum network, hook up to a lot of different other smart contract platforms, but have the speed of the XRP ledger. These will also create great test nets for different devs to work on and make it really easy to incorporate new changes into the XRP ledger without having to worry about breaking the actual ledger. Ultimately, to me, this seemed like a genius idea. It's really getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the DeFi application of Ethereum, you're getting smart contracts, and you're getting lightning fast transactions without bogging down the XRP ledger. I also think these sidechains are going to be huge for implementing a lot of different central bank digital currencies and a lot of other business applications. So overall, I think this is a great development and is ultimately just going to make the XRPL a much more usable blockchain and foster a lot more adoption. Another huge thing coming, and Joel Katz, you could tell, was very excited about that. Joel Katz is David Schwartz, it's just his Twitter handle. But the big thing that's also coming to the XRP ledger is an automated market maker. Guys, the awesome part about this is going to allow us to actually earn yield on our XRP. It's going to bring in a whole new level of functionality to the XRPL decentralized exchange, and it's going to open a whole bunch of DeFi opportunities. This is also going to lock up a whole bunch of the XRP supply and make it so there's a lot more demand on the XRP token. I could see this doing absolutely huge things for the price of XRP because XRP should automatically, because of this upgrade, at least have Uniswap's market cap added onto it. XRP is literally just going to be like Uniswap on steroids, literally made for payments and swapping tokens functionally, also creating yield through liquidity pools. Now, the actual mechanism behind this is very complex, and I highly suggest you listen to David Schwartz talk about it if you want to learn more. But the thing you need to understand is we are about to have a whole new way of creating markets on the XRP ledger, and it's going to create a lot of new opportunities to create yield for people like me and you. Also, it's going to lock up a whole bunch of the supply, like I said earlier, which is just going to create even more demand on the XRP token. two more big developments that are coming that didn't have specific clips, and I actually don't have time to play the clips, I'm sorry, but go to my Twitter, they will be there. The other two big things is obviously NFTs, which I think everyone knows enough about, and then hooks, which will allow for native smart contracts on the XRP ledger. I think hooks could be huge. They're going to allow people to build DeFi directly on the XRP ledger. You won't even need a sidechain. Now, hooks aren't complete smart contracts. They're like a light version, but more complex stuff could be done on the side ledgers, and then little stuff that can be incorporated directly into the main ledger can be done with hooks. This is ultimately going to cause a ton more of adoption to come to the XRP ledger. It's going to cause a whole bunch more projects to start building directly on the ledger. And guys, this is all going to burn more XRP. It's all going to lock up more XRP and cause more people to buy XRP to use the ledger. This is going to be great for the price of XRP and going to help build a whole ecosystem around the XRP ledger. This is something we have lacked for a while now, but these developments are going to be huge for driving adoption, and I think they're going to have a massive impact on the price of XRP. So guys, I want to finish this video off and talk about a pretty big event going on in the market right now that could give a ton of relief to the crypto market. So we have seen the crypto market pretty much decimated along with equities over the last couple months, and a big reason for that is actually the rising strength of the dollar. So funny enough, the dollar's actually been on a tear. When inflation first started to hit the United States, I remember a lot of traditional analysts were saying the dollar's going to fall right through this support. It's going to go down to all-time lows because we're essentially inflating our currency away. Funny enough, markets always tend to do what people are unexpecting, and the dollar just took off, skyrocket, crushing the value of a lot of different assets. The good news is, though, is for the first time in a while, we actually saw the dollar topping out a little bit. Now, hopefully, and this is a chart someone just left under this tweet, hopefully this resistance line right there will knock us back down, because, guys, the only way we're going to see price appreciation in any assets is if the dollar comes down. Now, the dollar is very high historically right now. It really shouldn't be. Our economy is really weak. It's pretty shocking the dollar's this strong. So I am pretty shocked we made it up this high. I am definitely expecting this thing to fall eventually. Whether or not this line is going to have any impact or it's going to bust right through and then come down, I think this thing does come down over time. There's no way to get around it. We are currently destroying our financial system, and the dollar will feel the impact eventually. Until that happens, though, if this keeps going up, it's going to keep a lot of stress on cryptocurrencies and equities, because once this thing comes down, I guarantee you guys, people are going to flee from this dollar and rush back into assets like cryptocurrencies. Either way, though, this could be the start of it. Maybe it's not, but I think this is definitely the most impactful thing in our market right now. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. I know it was pretty rushed, but we had a lot to cover. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out so much. And for now, Mickle out.